Eric Pickles, just 12 days until the general election. You've been over to Stevenage, you're Harlow, and even across in Brentwood. What are the key issues you feel are coming up on the doorstep?
Key issues are this, that we want to see that all the sacrifices that we've made over the last 5 years, that they bear through. We need to see the job through. On the doorstep, there's lots of word about what a Labour government would be, how it would rely on the Scottish nationalists, and how all the sacrifices will be for nothing, because they are wanting to borrow more, they're wanting to tax more, and they want to ruin the economy as they did before.
And there are people here in Harlow who are concerned about their A&E department, they're concerned about not seeing any police, they're concerned about their surgeries. Do you really believe the Conservatives are the answers to this?
Well, of course, we're the only party that's been prepared to put money into the National Health Service. You'll remember that Andy Burnham said that it would have been irresponsible to see the health service grow in real terms, and we put in £7.3 billion every year of the Parliament, and we're committed to an extra £8 billion. And of course, on crime, crime's gone down in Essex, which has been a very a good thing, and we're committed to the police, but we're committed to delivering policing at a reasonable cost that's effective.
Do you think, as I won't go too much on this, but Mike Penny felt the Essex Police Federation has become too political? Would you agree with that?
I mean, there's an element of that. My contact with the police, if I'm honest, is through the local constabulary, which is headquarters here in Harlow, and I found the police to be nothing but helpful and attentive. I've not really come across the Federation very much.
And from a national point of view, you're not, the opinion polls, you're not that far ahead. Are you disappointed with that? And what gear are you in? If you're a 5-gear car, as a campaign, what gear are you in?
We're looking for overdrive, we're looking for the 6th gear, we're definitely not looking for reverse. We know it's tight, it was always going to be tight, but if you go to the door and they've got a postal vote, they've got a ballot in their hand, it's pretty clear that people are starting to make their mind up, and they're looking towards stability that David Cameron offers.
And finally, Robert Halfon, you praised him over at the Enterprise Zone.
Oh, I love Robert. Robert's just amazing. I mean, he's a fantastic neighbour. He just never stops. Every time I fill up my car with petrol, I think about Robert. Every time I go to hospital and I look towards having to make payments for the car park, I think about Robert. Robert is a real fighter. He's a real asset to Harlow, and I look forward to being Robert's neighbour next door at Brentwood Nonga for many years to come.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.